This mini lecture will focus on organizational strategies that you can use for your speech. Now, the way that you organize your speech is determined by your topic and your specific goal. So remember, with an informative speech, you are trying to educate us about your chosen topic. You are not trying to persuade us one way or the other, but rather to just give us information. It's like you're the teacher. For an informative speech, the most common organizational strategies are topical, chronological, and spatial. There are other strategies that can be used, but these are certainly the most common. So first, let's take a look at topical organization. This is the most common strategy used for an informative speech. You will use this when there is a logical division between your main points. For example, if you are doing a speech about chocolate, one main point may be dark chocolate, one is milk chocolate, and one is white chocolate. That would be an example of a topical organizational strategy. Now, another strategy you can use is chronological. You would use this strategy when you need to move through steps in a process or develop a timeline. For example, you are doing a speech about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So here we would have step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. Or perhaps you are doing an informative speech about the evolution of the Ford Mustang, how it has changed through the years. This would be a chronological organizational pattern. If you're using a spatial organizational strategy, you would be doing this when you're trying to explain your topic in relation to proximity, a physical setting, or a natural environment. For example, if you were informing new students about the layout of the campus, you'd be saying this building and then there's this building. If you were giving a tour through the White House or what to see at the Gettysburg battlefield. Those are the three most common ways to organize an informative speech, and I'm sure that you will all be using one of those orders. Now, persuasive strategies can be a little bit different, and once we get into persuasive speaking, we'll talk about those in more detail. But just to highlight what will be coming up later in the semester, you should know that the organizational strategy that will be required for the persuasive speech is a problem-solution strategy. So in its simplest form, you will identify a problem, talking about different aspects of the problem, and then proposing a solution to the problem. Now, as I said, we'll discuss this in greater detail when we get closer to the persuasive speeches, and I suggest that you wait till that time. But if you are interested, you can find information in the textbook.